Today, I'm doing a no makeup look for black women using Maybelline Cosmetics with no foundation. In this video, I will show you how to get glass-like skin with minimal makeup products that is very easy and beginner friendly. All you're going to need is some BB cream, tinted moisturizer, some bronzer, concealer, powder, your gloss, brow products, and mascara. That's it. By the way, I am Bridgett Harrison, aka Bridgett H, hairstylist, makeup artist, and welcome to my channel, Beauty for the Everyday Woman. And on here, you will get the best tips, tricks, reviews, and hacks. The question of the day is, have you used the BB cream or tinted moisturizer? They're the same. And if you did, which brand did you like and why did you like it? Let's get right into this video. The first thing I'm going to do is a soap brow technique. I have a video showing you what a soap brow technique, so once you finish this video, I have the link below in the description. I have my soap and a spool. So I'm gonna take the soap. Now the extra soap that's on the spool, I'm gonna take it out. Now once I take that soap out of the spool, I'm gonna leave some soap in there so you can see. So I left some soap in there, and now I'm gonna go and do my right eye. The thing is with this, you want to do one eye at a time. So what you're watching me do is making sure I get enough of the soap on my entire brow. Not that I have a lot of hair. And also the soap was already wet. You have to wet the soap before doing this. And you're gonna see me brush my brows down as well. So you can tell a difference from this brow to this brow. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take one of my brushes, the end of my fat brush, and lay it flat and make sure all the product is out of there before I go in with my eyebrow pencil. And this is a really good technique if you have thin eyebrows. So I'm about to go in with my Maybelline Medium Brown Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. I like to start my brow pencil in this area right here, and I like to start my concealer in this area. I'm going to do light strokes first just to fill it in. And remember guys, this is a light, like skin dewy type makeup look, so I don't want a thick, like drawn on heavy brow. I want my brows to pop, but I don't want it super thick. If I wanted it real thick and extra, I would use some pomade, but that's not the look I'm going for. Now these brows is nice. Now I know you guys like Bridget, you said this is a no makeup look, but with my no makeup look, I want my brows to have a nice look. The thing is, when you're in a drugstore or a store purchasing makeup and you can't test it, it kind of be a little hit and miss. This color is a tad bit brighter than me, but you got to stick around so I can show you how I get it to blend, and you won't even know at the end. So now I'm going to use my Maybelline concealer. Like I said, it's a little light, and then I'm going to go in with my NYX number 33 brush. Again, I'm going to start right here, right at my arch. here's one of my tricks. When I do a no makeup look, I like to go in with my liquid bronzer and bronze my whole face. Not heavily, just a little. So I'm going to use Master Chrome's Liquid Bronze by Maybelline, which is dope as hell. Let's start there. You're about to see what it does. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it on almost like foundation. What the bronzer does, it gives you a light coverage. So then when you come in with your BB cream, your tinted moisturizer, it already builds like a little coverage. So when you come in with those products, it'll help build up to where it's not a heavy look. Okay, now that I've done that, you can see like it gives me a glow. And if you notice, I put it a little bit more here because, again, if you watch any of my videos, I always tell you I like to build my glow up from within. Regardless of what kind of makeup look I wear, I always love a glow. Let's talk about this BB cream. BB cream is like a light, I want to say watered down foundation, tinted moisturizer. I love it, especially for like, if you don't want heavy coverage, if you don't want to wear a lot of makeup, whatever you want to call it, it's thin. And you can build your way up to how full you want it to look. The BB cream, which is by Maybelline, and I'm going to use my NYX Kabuki brush to use to blend it on. So what I'm about to do next, after I let the foundation sit for about 5 minutes or so, and if you see the coverage is good. If I wanted more coverage, I would just keep building up. And also you can apply it with your hands. Now I'm about to get that liquid bronzer again, and not a lot, not a lot. I'm gonna go in with my finger and tap it in my areas that I really want to glow. If you decide, like, for me, I necessarily don't need concealer up under my eyes. I don't have like any discoloration or anything, so this would be fine. But if you feel you need concealer or something up under your eyes, I would say conceal with the color that is close to your skin color as possible, where this is where you probably would come in with your regular foundation that's a little heavier and conceal up under your eyes. I'm still going to use the concealer that I got because I'm going to blend it. I'm just going to use a tad bit because I do want just a tad bit of a highlight of a little pop. I'm going to dot it up under here and blend it in with my finger on one eye. Then I'm going to come in and show you guys how to blend it in with a brush on another eye. Because if you have like really fine lines and it's a little bit more wrinkled up under your eye, when you go in with that brush and blend it with the brush, it helps put the product in those wrinkles and it helps to stop creasing. I finished and you see they both look the same and it works. Either one works, your hands work, a brush work, they both work. Now I'm gonna come in with the warm powder. I'm gonna use something brown, not too dark, but not close to my color. And I'm going to use that to set the outside perimeter of my face, but I'm definitely going to use that to warm me up. I'm going to use Fit Me Mocha Mocha. Instead of using an eyeshadow, I'm going to use the same powder that I'm contouring my nose with. And if you notice, I have a highlight. Like, it gave me a nice highlight. So I don't need to highlight and do all that we normally do, because this is a no makeup look. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to, instead of using shadow, I'm going to use that same brush and do my crease. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and just put a little powder up under my eyes to set the concealer and to set the BB cream. I'm going to use the Lizzie Strobe Brush L307. Okay, now let's get to the fun. We're going to go back in and take the Master Chrome Liquid Bronzer, and I'm gonna put it on my eyes. So you could be finished, you can put some mascara on, you could be finished with this look, just depending on your preference, but I still want it to be like, cause this is like a, okay, so if I was going to do like a call or something, I'd be like, okay, I'm done. If it's just a business call, I'm gonna put on some mascara, some gloss, I'm done. But if I'm going to sit on a patio or something, I just want a little bit more. So I'm gonna take that same liquid bronzer, put some on my finger, and dot it on my eye. I'm putting it right on my lid as if I was doing eyeshadow. Now the next part is up to you. They have a powder bronzer, Master Chrome is in a powder. It's the same exact thing, but it's a powder. Like, I could be really done. I'm gonna take it a step further, and I'm gonna put some bronzer here on my highlight points, and I'm gonna use that same bronzer and put it on my eye with my finger. Yes, I wanted it to pop like this. That was my intentions. Remember earlier when I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this blend. You gotta stay around and see. I'm gonna take a flat eyeshadow brush. It could be synthetic, it could be a concealer brush, long as it's flat. And I'm gonna actually put a tad bit of bronzer up here where this highlight is from this concealer to get it to blend. Oh, wait a minute, we came back. You know how I had left the building. I had went to, I got the daydream, and I thought I was sitting on a patio or something with this glow over here. And, I had to pull my glasses out. It was just like, because we can't go nowhere since we can't go nowhere. Okay. Oh, y'all was like, oh, she put some foundation on. No, baby, it was just straight BB cream. This is easy. It's simple. It's minimal products. I use 2 products multiple times. In actuality, you only need 1 bronzer. You can use the liquid bronzer or the powder bronzer. I would prefer the liquid bronzer because you can build your way up, which you saw in the video. Now, you can't tell me if you got some value out of this video, you need to go ahead and press the like button. Press the like button. Yes, press the like button. And also, don't forget to answer the question of the day. If you used a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer, which brand was it and why do you like it? And before we do anything else, make sure you text Bridgett H That's BRIDGETTH 231996. It'll keep you informed with everything that's going on when I'm dropping videos. When this video releases, you're gonna get a text like, hey, happy Friday, because I drop my videos on Friday. You might get one on a Tuesday, but I definitely drop my videos on Friday. It tells you, hey, Bridget, like, click this link. You ain't gotta go to YouTube. You ain't gotta wait on YouTube to tell you I done dropped the video. And if you have any questions, make sure you drop them down below. Thank you again. I appreciate you for watching. Stay prayed up. Protect your energy. Positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. Thank you guys. Thank you for your support. I'll see you sooner than later.